Here I have the DianSheng Solar S3E and the 3M Lite. I'm guessing this is just a magnetic version of this cube. I'm not sure if it's a magnetic version of a cube that's already on the market, and this is, or well, just a light version of a cube they've already got, and this is just a non-magnetic version. But let's find out. So, obviously these all come in simple boxes because they are incredibly cheap. So the non-magnetic version is just $4.95 and the magnetic version is just $5.95. So on par with the MeiLong V2M, which is actually quite popular magnetic 3x3. So obviously DianSheng have previously copied MoYu significantly with like the accessories in the box, but now, well, they're copying MoYu again because they don't come with accessories this time because it's too cheap for that. But yeah, this is exactly what I expect. It feels not quite as good as a MeiLong, basically, I'd say. Pretty close. The design is probably very similar to a MeiLong. In fact, I might check that later. It doesn't seem to corner cut as well as the MeiLong. Can't quite do 45 on these tensions, which isn't great really, and it's not like... Oh, okay, that is probably tighter than a MeiLong would be out of the box, so maybe that's the reason. Maybe I should loosen it. Maybe they're just thinking, okay, we need to be tight for newer cubers, so they don't pop it. Because some newer cubers turn really roughly. Please don't let that be you. Right, okay, so this is the magnetic one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a magnetic one of the exact same cube and on the same tensions, but they've probably also put some lube in it. And yeah, this turns pretty well for a £5.95 cube. Right, so let's, yeah. Right, so okay, corner cutting, yeah, no, this doesn't have good corner cutting. Right, so what I'm going to have to do before ending this video is loosen the tensions on both of these cubes and compare the pieces against the MeiLong. Right, so I've loosened the tensions on this and it performs pretty good, especially for a £6 magnetic 3x3. Now, there are a few things I want to address. Here I have the MeiLong 3x3 V1, of course. V2 is slightly different and I don't have easy access to one right now. This is the DianSheng Solar S3E. This is of course a magnetic version of that, so I'm not going to take it apart because it's the same thing. You can see here the pieces are the exact same, pretty much. The only minor difference I notice is one tiny line on the edge stalk, which maybe it makes some difference, maybe it's a slight improvement, I can't, yeah. Same here, and of course I think the plastic is slightly different and the plastic colour is of course slightly different, although of course MoYu have changed the plastic colour as well, especially the green is a lot darker on their magnetic ones as well. So yeah, DianSheng are pretty much copying MoYu for the most part. And of course providing cubes for the exact same price. The at wholesale the magnetic one is actually reasonably significantly cheaper than the MeiLong V2M actually. The only reason I charge the same price is because they're so cheap anyway. But if you want them in bulk, then if you want to load in bulk and you want a discount on that, then well, the DianSheng's one, the one I can order in a better discount for what you want. But I'm just a bit disappointed that they are very close to copying the design. Like, it's not completely the same. Well, I don't think it's completely the same, but it's very similar. I think the plastic feel is slightly more frosted on this as well. So, yeah, ultimately, if you're after a £6 magnetic 3x3, then this is a decent option. But the MeiLong V2M is also a decent option and probably the more honest option to get if DianSheng are just going to copy the design pretty much. As for the DianSheng Solar S3M, yeah, another decent cube, but of course so is the original MeiLong. I'm surprised they haven't released a non-magnetic MeiLong V2 yet. But ultimately, this is another budget magnetic 3x3 that I reckon I will average sub 10 on quite easily, proving you don't need all fancy hardware to get good times.